again, welcome back to xameliax and the teeniest haul in the history of the world, but it doesn't matter because it's still a haul. Now I feel like I need to apologise to you guys for not filming a haul in so long. Trust me, I love filming hauls just as much as you love watching them because at the end of the day, everybody likes new stuff. But unfortunately, new stuff costs lots of money and I have been saving like a little squirrel for absolutely ages because it is my lovely boyfriend's 30th birthday next week and I've been saving for months and months and months to buy him the best presents and treat him to the best things for his birthday. I won't give anything away because I've got some stuff planned and I don't want him to watch this and it'll all be a surprise, but I have been saving for ages, so I just haven't bought myself any stuff. I've kind of like maybe bought the odd thing here or there, but it's literally been like one thing a month, so I thought I would save it all up and put it in a haul for you. And you'd think that saving things up would make a giant haul, but it's still probably going to be really tiny, but never mind, it is a haul and we're here and everybody's happy. So I've spent money on a few things that I can't actually show you. Last week the boyfriend and I booked a summer holiday, so we are going abroad in a couple of months time and I absolutely can't wait, but of course I spent all that money and I have nothing to show for it. I will of course be documenting it on my blog xameliax.com and on Instagram. Another thing I also spent money on was a box of hair dye because the ombre is back. Woohoo! I've been toying with redoing my ombre for absolutely ages, but I was too scared to kind of do it myself because I've never dyed my own hair, and I bought the L'Oreal Preference ombre kit last week and I did it myself, and I don't know if you can see me if I can sit up, look. I did it myself and it's absolutely amazing. I love it and it looks even better, I think, than the job that Tony and Guy did for me last year. It's so gradual and it was really easy to use, and considering I've never dyed my hair before, I think that's a real feat. So L'Oreal ombre kit, well done. Okay, so on to the things that I can actually physically show you. First of all, beauty. So I went into MAC, oh gosh, I can't even remember now, I think it was like back in January, February time, and I just ran out of my foundation, which was the Bobbi Brown Pro, not Pro Longwear, the Longwear foundation for Bobbi Brown, I can't remember what it's called, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try a MAC foundation because I haven't had one before. So I went in and I ended up coming out with the Pro Longwear foundation from MAC. I've used it obviously and it's really good. The only problem is I had fake tan on at the time and I told the lady I've got fake tan on, I'm going to be a lot paler than this, and so she went a shade down, but it turns out she should have gone 2 shades down because I have NC20 and it's way too dark for me. I have somehow got paler, which I didn't think was possible. So unfortunately this is going to have to wait until I have a little bit of a tan, but when I did use it I absolutely loved it. It's a really smooth, well covered foundation but without being too cakey. I quite enjoyed it, so I haven't really had a chance to properly give it a go yet, so I'm hoping that when I do get a tan or when I finally get out in the sun a little bit, I might be able to wear a bit more of that, so I really enjoyed that. The next thing I bought when I was in MAC, it was a complete little treat to myself. I don't have any MAC eyeshadows either. I feel like I'm letting the beauty blogger side down here, but I really wanted a rose gold eyeshadow, and so I picked up this colour here, which is called Expensive Pink, and it is a lovely pink rose goldy shimmery kind of shade. Now this is a lot oranger than I thought it was going to be. Like, it's really strong and pigmented. It's not as light as I thought. It is probably the perfect rose gold shade actually, but on my skin tone at the moment it makes me look a little bit tired because it's quite reddy pink, but having said that, when I was wearing it with my tan it looked gorgeous, so I think this is going to be a real shade for the summer. But I have been kind of blending it in and wearing it still now with my Casper skin tone, and just kind of wearing it above the crease when I go out and having like dark brown on the rest of my eyelids, and it makes for a really interesting eye look. So this is beautiful. I can't remember how much it was. In fact, I can't remember how much either of these were. Ooh, I'll try and find out and put it in the info bar. I think this was probably around £10 for one, which is very expensive, but it's a really good eyeshadow and that's going to probably last me forever. And I think this was about £25–30, about the same as my Bobbi Brown. So yeah, they are my MAC purchases. Another thing that I got when I was in Selfridges on that fateful day was a new Jo Malone perfume. Now I didn't buy this myself, this came from gift vouchers, so you know, all that stuff about me not treating myself to stuff and then I go and drop money on an 80 quid perfume. Now this came from gift vouchers, so it was still a nice little treat, but I didn't have to part with any actual cash, which are obviously the best treats ever. And I picked up the, I can never say it, is it the Peony and Blush Suede perfume, and this is perfect for if you like perfumes like I like. It's really floral. It's a very floral perfume. It reminds me a little bit of the Chloe Eau de Roses perfume that I put in my Valentine's gift guide with Fragrance Direct, and I love that perfume and I wear it all the time, and this very much reminds me of that. It's a very mature floral smell that kind of I can't describe it. It kind of melts into your skin and just gets, I found that Jo Malone perfumes can be quite strong when you first put them on, but as they go throughout the day they just become this beautiful scent, and I love it. I'm really pleased with this. I have to say I smelt all of the Jo Malone perfumes and there was quite a few that I really liked, but I was torn between this one and the Earl Grey and Cucumber scent, which was bizarre when you first put it on, but then after a while it smelled really nice. But I went for this one and I'm really pleased with it, and I've been wearing it quite a lot. Next two items are clothing items, and they're a little bit silly, but I haven't actually bought any going out clothes in ages. Oh, and I feel really sad about it. I'm kind of itching to go on a shopping spree, so I'm kind of hoping I get some money for my birthday, which is in May. So actually there will be a birthday haul coming in May, so you can look forward to that. But yeah, I kind of hope I get some money for that, or some vouchers, so I can go and treat myself, because I feel like I haven't had anything new clothes wise in a while. But I have bought some dossing around clothes. Now this is a t-shirt that I know quite a lot of you are gonna love. It's from the wonderful Primark. Woohoo! We've got a Primark item in here, and it's also Harry Potter themed. Oh my goodness, it's a Hogwarts t-shirt! I found this when we were in Liverpool having a lovely weekend away together, and I was feeling really rubbish. I had an awful cold and we weren't doing anything for the rest of the day, so we just said that we were going to go home and slouch around, and we were just having a mooch around Primark when I discovered this t-shirt, which is a Hogwarts t-shirt. It has the Hogwarts emblem on it. It is a roll sleeve baggy t-shirt, and I just had to have it, and the boyfriend treated me to it. I think it was about £6 or £8. Not going to break the bank, but it is just kind of like a slouchy t-shirt. To be fair, I could probably get away with wearing this out and about with some skinny jeans and some trainers if you wanted to go like really cash, but this I use as a dossing t-shirt and I absolutely love it. It is, however, a size 6, which I thought was very strange. There were no other sizes, just size 6, and there was like a whole rail full of them. I was a bit like, well, I'm definitely not a size 6. However, these come absolutely massive, so I'm size 8, and I can quite easily get into this size 6 with a little bit to spare. So yes, if you can spot this t-shirt in Primark, everybody must own it because we love Harry Potter. And also bought on the same day, because I told you I was feeling really rubbish, the boyfriend treated me to some new jogging bottoms. Yay! Now I got sent some of these from Matalan to review on my blog about 2 or 3 months ago, and I have just lived in them on Sundays when we're just kind of dossing around. They were purple, they were really fleecy on the inside, they're amazing, and I love them so much that Joe has had to prise them off me every time he wants to wash them when I leave them at his. So he bought me another pair, and these are grey, and they're kind of like elasticy at the bottom, so they're the ones that are like tight at the ankle and then a little bit MC Hammerish everywhere else, but they are so comfortable. I've seen people wearing these out and about. I guess you could wear them out and about. You could probably wear them to go to the gym in, but for me these are strictly lounge pants, and I just wear them while I am dossing around with my Hogwarts t-shirt. So yes, unfortunately, although I do love them very much, these are the only items of clothes that I bought for myself in about 4 months. That's quite depressing. And last but not least is a lifestyle item which I did treat myself to, and I probably didn't need it, but I have used it to death since I got it, and that is my Morphe Richards Easy Blend blender. Now I have gotten into smoothies big time. Ever since I decided I wanted to make even more of a healthy effort to really kind of push myself out of the food rut I guess I'd been ever since Christmas, I decided to start making smoothies. And those of you who follow me on Instagram or Twitter will have seen my smoothie creations. I'm absolutely loving it. And we had a blender in the house that was literally off of the 80s and it really didn't work. I tried to make something in it and it was just a disaster. So I thought I would treat myself to a new blender. I asked on Twitter and the lovely Kelly, I think it was, suggested this blender to me, and I thought, it's £20, it can't surely work that well. It's the best invention ever. So this is the Morphe Richard Easy Blend, and this is the actual blender top. As you can see, it has a little bladey thing on there that you screw onto the blender. So you put your fruit in there and your almond milk, whatever, screw the lid on like so, literally clip it into the bottom this way. I'm making this look really easy. Clip it into the bottom, click, and then turn it on. It's got a pulse setting and 2 normal settings. That was the sound of the blender, by the way. And then once it's blended, you just unscrew the blendy lid, put on your drinking lid, and the blender becomes the smoothie drinker outery bit. How good is that? So you can literally trot off to work with your smoothie in here, and the only washing up you've got is this at the end of the day, and then your little blender lid. It's incredible, and it cost me £20, which is just incredible. I honestly, I'm getting so excited about this blender. I honestly cannot rave about this blender enough. I've literally used it every single morning to make my smoothies, and it's just the best invention ever. So, to be honest, it was a bit of a treat spending £20 on a blender for myself when I'm supposed to be saving every penny that I have. But do you know what? It's probably the best £20 I've spent in a long, long time. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this teeny tiny little haul. I'm really sorry it's been so long since I filmed one, but I was actually thinking, if any of you are left after my crazy rant about the blender, anybody else still watching, I was actually thinking of maybe filming some videos for you with the blog samples that I get, maybe before I put them on my blog. So if I maybe do one a month and just say, these are the things that I'm going to be reviewing on my blog over the next couple of weeks, and maybe do like a quick explanation of what everything is. There could be anything from makeup to clothes to accessories to food to lifestyle bits and bobs, hair bits, whatever. But leave me a comment below, let me know if you'd like to maybe see some of those videos, and then it kind of helps everybody out really, I guess, because if I haven't had any money to buy things for an actual haul, you guys are still kind of semi-getting a haul because there'll be lots of goodies for you to see. So leave me a comment below, let me know what you think about that idea. But don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed watching it, and subscribe if you are new. If you are new, really sorry, this is probably the weirdest video you could probably have clicked on, and if you are still here, then you should leave a comment below and say that you're new and you made it till the end and you're okay with my rambles. But thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I will see you again soon. Bye! It's incredible. It's just an on-the-spot treatment that you pop on before you go to bed or in the morning, and it kind of dries up any blemishes that you have without drying them out. A lot of them are really, really harsh and they make them go all crusty and flaky and horrible, and you can't cover them with your makeup and they just look awful. This dries out the blemishes without actually drying them out, and it's so, so good. This works on most kind of blemishes, like the really big, horrible, painful ones, or the little tiny little ones as well. Put it on anything and it will clear them up almost instantly. Some of these have honestly cleared up for me overnight.